So, I'm going to do a spread that I was like, I'll never do these spreads. But I'm seeing a lot of this consistently, and I think it's easier. It was for me personally, anyways. Hold on, I think my music is playing here. I think it is easier when you're in that energy to get a message about a message, especially if the main message you need to get is a little spot on for what you might be going through. So, relationships are simply a mirror. Um, what you deal with another is what you're carrying within, and what you're experiencing from another is what you have unhealed within. So, say somebody disrespects you over and over and over again. If you lack respect for yourself, you will always attract people that disrespect you. No one no one human person in this world is free from this law. It just is the way it is. So a lot of people I'm seeing are claiming that those that they're in love with, they want to be with, are emotionally unavailable. So, like I said, a relationship is only a mirror to what we need to heal. So, if you're running into that, there's a part of you that is emotionally unavailable. I'm going to go ahead and take a drink here. I don't know what this is. I think this is weed. This is an awesome cup. I don't know whose cup this is. It's gotta be one of my roommates. Sweet. Didn't even notice that was purple nugs on there. Cool. Cheers to all the stoners. So, what we're gonna do is a healing trauma spread. But the healing the trauma is based around your past relationship. And I have quite a few different cards here that I didn't accumulate on purpose for the whole spirit of relationships, but they're here now. So I actually forgot the romance angels. I never use those. Just because I don't like the messages being so repeated. So we're going with a few other decks. I'm going to start with my chakra wisdom cards. So this is also, it's a collective reading. This isn't for a specific sign. This is absolutely collective, because it's a collective energy. So if you're clicking in, you're either dealing with it or you're the emotionally unavailable one. I got you. All right, ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give the collective the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do not have access to my other camera. I finally have a table set up where I can sit and actually do a relatively large spread. It's a problem with so many cards. But the camera that I have, the like $200 Logitech one, is with somebody. I've been trying to get it back since like October, and we haven't been able to connect. Cheers to that. Sips tea. Okay. So we're going to step right into it with the first question, which is how this love trauma of yours, right? This consistent pattern that you have in love relationships is affecting your life. And from the get-go, I'm not going to take this because it's too many cards. Like, I'm coughing, like throat chakra is being a little blocked. And all of these cards came out. We're not taking them because there's so many of them. But the one on the top or at the bottom was complacency. So like you're really already in a complacent state of being, and you are losing perseverance. I don't know why I always say that incorrectly. It flipped up upside down, and it's like it could have a lot to do with you not relying on your gut instincts. Like your solar plexus will say yes or no to things. It's your gut instinct. And this card, when it flips around, for me, it's like you're losing it. There's no perseverance there left, and like she's being guided by her guides, right? But it seems like her wings are tattered and like she needs someone to come in. So this trauma, this love trauma, is impacting your life because you're losing perseverance. I cannot say that fucking word. You're losing perseverance towards the idea of it. What emotions are carried with this trauma, please? What emotions are carried with this trauma? Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like the cards keep flipping out and then flipping back into the deck. Like your emotions with this are like all over the place. You don't know how to feel. You don't know how you feel about this. And it's like the emotions that you're feeling are forced. It's causing you to hold on to emotions from past traumas. Because you got the quest card again upside down. Right, and this card, usually I view this as someone weighing out their choices, right? Because there's two different choices here. There's like a grass area and then what looks like a beach and sand. So it's like there are two different choices. Both are great, but what are you going to pick, right? And that's part of the quest, is figuring out what is best for you. It's actually, this is not a beach, but that's what I saw. So maybe somebody's by the beach or thinking about going to the beach or leaving the beach. I don't know. But the emotions carried with this is past trauma. That's like taking you on like you're reliving the same thing over and over and over again. How is this? Yeah, and what's coming out is not what you want to say. How does this affect the relationship with others? Oh my God. You're working a lot and you have insecurity about that. We're not taking those. Those are just ones that were on the top. Yeah, you're a workaholic. How is this affecting your relationship with others? You don't have a relationship with others. You're a fucking workaholic. All you do is fucking work. You avoid people. Just to let you know, if you're here, you need to hear this. You diving into work doesn't heal the pain that you're avoiding. So when you fall in love with someone else and feed them hope, you're going to be emotionally unavailable and you're going to dive into work. And then if you're like my past guys, because I hadn't figured this out, they'll resent you or you'll resent them. Yeah, you'll resent them for not spending time with them and then bringing it up because you're diving into work. It's a bunch of bullshit, actually. I really can't stand that. The workaholic thing, like, toxic hustle culture needs to die. Can we cancel toxic hustle culture? Like, just work until your bones literally fall. No, dude. Don't. No. We're not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna keep the reading going, because, like, this is not a vlog. This is not about my personal feelings. I'm sorry. I digress. Anyway, how does this affect your self-reflection? How you see yourself? How is this working nonstop? Because I know in the past, for me, they had this delusional sense of self. Oh, man. Anyway, how this affects your self-reflection. How do you see yourself because of this? You let yourself fall into lower categories of being. And you're viewing yourself from, like, my mother used to say, Lindsay, you view life through rose-colored glasses. And I'd say, yeah, because the way you want me to look at things sucks. Like, it's just, I'm not looking at reality the way you see. I refuse to look at reality that way. I'll stay crazy. It's better here. It's like you have these glasses on, like, the people on the side is how you're perceiving, come on, if I turn it down, hold on, everyone can see this card. So the people on the side, right, like, see this happy-go-lucky motherfucker in the middle? So, like, you think that you're being seen this way, but what you're putting out is causing people to view you that way. So it's got a delusional sense of self going on, because here's the thing. I know about toxic hustle culture because I used to push toxic hustle culture If you're not working all the time, you're going out before you have anything to celebrate, like, what the fuck are you doing? It's called life. It's called experiencing life. I'm experiencing life, and that is okay. I used to push toxic hustle culture, but it doesn't, it keeps you in a, we have a chakra box here. A chakra tarot card box, right? So here's work for you, right? And, like, you only ever open this box and only ever connect and talk to people in this box. So, like, yeah, you could be, like, the top fish, right? But, like, how big is this fishbowl we're talking about? Like, what if you opened it up and just, like, use this as a boat and float it on the rest of the ocean? So there's, like, a delusional sense of self that's happening that has you viewing yourself here and not seeing the bigger picture. What's the energy that they need to draw on to release this trauma, please? Forgiveness. You need to learn to forgive people. Ooh, I'm hearing standards higher than can be reached by them. So you have an expectation of other people that you can never reach yourself. And that's causing that delusional sense of viewing self and the gossip to happen, because it's like a, this is not a fun reading. If this reading resonates, I'm sorry. I'm back at it with the shit talking. This is not me. It's not my fault. The lesson to learn from this experience after they fucking forgive and move on. Because that's what it is. You're holding on to old shit. Like it's yesterday's news. Like it's yesterday's news because you're holding on to it. Like it happened yesterday. Like let the fuck go. Let it go. The fuck. Energy to draw on to release this trauma. Interesting, but it makes sense. Follow the confusion. And then from the confusion, trace yourself back to what makes sense. That's a little confusing. I get it. Not me. Just out here being a conduit. So they want you to start with what's confusing you the most. So like when you think of something and it causes your stomach to get turned and you don't know if you can eat for like an hour, and because you're just all, if you're an air sign, you get it. We go through this like 4 times a week. It's totally normal. But, you know, for other signs who are tethered to the world, it might not be that normal. And so the confusion causes you to run from it, running into workaholic mode, right? So the way to heal this is to literally look into the confusion and let yourself feel that. And whatever doesn't feel aligned, jot it down. And jot down what you're feeling that does feel aligned to you. And I'm being told that this makes no sense to me, but it will to whoever needs to hear it. So fuck yeah, let's keep it moving, because I'm not going to get confused on this shit. How to move past this experience, please. They've been really like, but you need to get on your shit. Get on the readings. I just got a bunch of new cards, by the way, guys. 2 of them are really intense, and I need to learn to read them. All right, how to move past this experience. So again, with the way that you're perceiving things, those glasses that you're putting on, you're in this state of not being able to address things because you're telling yourself that you have to worry that you have no abundance. God, this light does fuck up the cards. So if you see here, he's like looking for the abundance. Can't see it. Can't see the fucking card. Thank you. So he's tripping out, right? He's got a bottle behind him. He's got his hat. He's just not chilling. And then you got this girl. She's like, hold up, I got some gum in my mouth. You know what? This ribbon in my hair will hold the gum. I'm just going to pick up the coin one by one. So what they want you to do to move past this experience is once you find those little pieces that are of confusion that actually do connect to you and what is causing the whole wheel to stop turning, as it were, finding ways to be grateful for where you are. This is the trick. So accepting and healing trauma requires you to let it come to you so that you can feel it. So the way that he's like, oh my God, how am I going to get the money? And she's just like, all right, I'm going to work with this. Like, do you see the difference? There's a necessity for you to focus on what you have and stop subtracting from that. Like I'm literally hearing like a bank register where you like take the money from the bank, you spend $24 and you track that from your register. It's like you're subtracting anytime there's something good, and so your mental register is out of whack. I don't fucking like these analogies, but okay. The way the way your life will change once this is healed. This is an interesting reading. How was it, 15 minutes? You'll fall all the way out of self-trickery. So it's not really that you're tricking yourself, but others can trick you. Others can literally pull the wool over your eyes. And this is again, I don't usually do love relationship readings, but this is in regards to love. Like, this is something that has been happening to you because you won't heal what you need to heal. So you align to the people that will bring out what isn't healed so that you can once again have that chance to heal it. Oh my God. The Twin Flames card just came out. So this makes a lot of fucking sense. Damn. Fucking Twin Flames, dude. I hate that shit. Okay, so the thing with your twin is you. And, you're two parts of the same soul. And because you guys are here, you're not here as a pair, like, oh my God, you have to be with them. It's not like that at all. But there's a contract involved, and at any point you can sever this bitch. You can, okay? I don't give a fuck what anyone says. We live on a free will planet. You can sever this shit. A twin flame's purpose is to show you everything in you through them that you can be, as well as highlight everything that you need to heal in order for you to be that. A lot of people are like, I need my twin, I need my perfect person, and they don't do the fucking work. You bang head here, like, oh my God. If you haven't gone through at least 2 or 3 dark nights of the soul, if you do come into contact with your twin flame, and a lot of us have already been dealing with our twin flames for a long time, mine's been like 8.5 years. When you do come into contact with them, or if you already have, and you haven't healed that part of yourself, that twin flame relationship will be passion ignited, like you poured kerosene on a fire. It will blow up, it'll be super fucking hot, and then by the end of it, your extensions will be gone, your fucking eyelashes will be gone, half of your car will be gone. Because they're there to ignite that passion within you that you have laying dormant. It is not their job to be your happiness. It is your job to meet you where you're meant to be. And the problem with twin flame relationships is that people are like, oh, it's my twin flame, I'm just going to stay with them for the rest of my life, and they're never going to fucking change. If they're not growing and changing, you can sever that. You can walk away and say, you know what? I deserve to experience every experience on this planet. And that means that if you won't give me that love because you won't do your work, so we're constantly doing a non-stop cycle of the same trauma bullshit because you won't do your work, you are allowed to go, I send you love, I save space for your ass, I'm gonna namaste you, but you need to namaste over there because I'm gonna focus on me. And that is when you become your own twin flame. And they may feel that being severed. Not your problem. Not your fucking problem. It is not your problem. And just know that any relationship can be a karmic relationship. A twin flame relationship is a karmic relationship in the highest sense because that's what it's there for. Okay. People will argue. They will get mad. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Not doing it. We'll go with no fucks. Alright, so we're gonna do Rebel deck. Any extra messages here? Collective. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, throw some shit out. Alright? This right here is a confirmation. You can sever that fucking contract. No one is in a contract with anyone that they don't want to be with unless they want to be in the contract with them. Free will universe. No one, not one of us, is tied into a contract to give up your power and act as a victim and say that someone has a contract with you and you can never let go of them. You haven't done your soul work. And trust me, you do your soul work, they all come back. Every single one of them. Trust me, every single one of them will come back. So if you're not doing your soul work, go do your fucking soul work. Not only that, if you're worried about money and you do your soul work, whoop, that's awesome. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Okay? Like, I don't know how much more fucking in your face they can be. This is definitely an 18 and over rating. Okay, let's do the mermaid oracle and see what they say here. I didn't know that this was like a love deck when I bought it, so I was like slightly like, I love the artwork, but anyone that's been on my channel knows that I don't really read for relationships because a lot of times it's easy for us to step into a victim mentality. Oh, they don't love me, so I'm not worth doing any work on. Well, if somebody fucking tells you that they don't love you, cool, bro. You've just mirrored back to me that there's something within me that tells you that I'm not lovable. Let me say that again. They mirrored back to you that there is something within you that says to the outside world that you're not lovable. You're lovable, babe. You're worth it. But you have to be that for yourself first. Because otherwise, how are you going to teach anybody else to treat you the right way? You can have all these expectations and this fucking entitlement, but if you don't expect them, and within that, I treat myself this way, so you better meet me on this level energy, they'll feel it, and they'll take advantage of you every time. Male, woman, I don't care. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. And you got the Atlantis card. Rapid development and excellence and success. The moon is Pisces, and then there's about to be a new moon in 3 days, the 13th. So you, I would say, probably have some sort of connection with Atlantis. This could have a connection to your past life, your past love life in Atlantis. You could be connecting with them from that life. And there's a need for you to focus on and write out what it is you want on the full moon, especially. Like, I do new moon stuff all the time. I'll actually drop my new moon course in the thing for you guys, so you can go check it out and purchase it if you want. I do have a free scripting course, and I'm creating a couple other free courses, so you guys can check out the courses that I have that are free before you decide to spend any money. But yeah, if you're into the new moon or full moon rituals, I don't have a full moon one up yet, but the new moon one is my personal ritual that I have been doing for upwards of 3 years now, and it was like I had decided I wanted to do a new moon ritual, but I couldn't find any one particular thing, so I found a bunch of stuff and put it all together. So alright, you need to speak your passion aloud and defend those whom you love in word and deed. So there's a question of loyalty here, like not defending those you care about and not speaking out how you feel for them, either to them or about them, like letting others say things. And then crab, you show your emotions and regenerate your love. Like, crab is like not really, I just always feel like crab's kind of like a cold creature, you know, like it's crustacean, you know, it's like, oh, whatever. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. That's, for me, that's like stepping out of your ego and stepping into winning as a couple, right? Or winning with another person, however you want to put it. All right, guys, this has been your what you need to heal within to move on with that love shit. All right, Namaslay.